Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of HRD 600, History and Philosophy of Adult Education. On Monday, we will be entering week number 11, and for those that are looking at the calendar, we are just making amazing progress. Before I get to the materials for this week, and hopefully this will be a somewhat brief video, I just want to check in with everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay. These are challenging times. What happened last week in Lewiston, what's happening around the world. It's kind of a challenging time, and at particular times, it's hard to focus in on the task at hand, meaning being a graduate student. I understand that, and I want to say if you need any kind of assistance, you need help from me with the materials, or even beyond this class, I'd be happy to help in whatever way is possible. So hang in there. We're making great progress. In a couple of weeks, we're going to have a 10-day stretch where no work is expected during our Thanksgiving break. And at this point, there's not a huge amount of more content that we're going to be getting into. So we're kind of over a hump at this point. So stick with it, and let me get right to the materials for week number 11. Week number 11 is, I might have said this in the previous video, the week number 10 and 11 are combined. And what we were doing first thing in week number 10 spills nicely into week number 11. So as a refresher, I would encourage you to, once again, take a look at the video from last week. Take a look at the specific things that I was asking you to do. Week number 11 video will be posted today. So when you're watching this video, it will be back in here. So here's week number 10. So once again, you have an opportunity to circle back. I know there's a lot of materials. There's a lot of materials in every week, but this week, I tried to cut it back, but still, now that I'm looking at it, there's a lot of material. So you hopefully you've learned you can read, you can scan, you can put a video on 1.5 or 1.75 speed and get through it pretty quickly. So we had an optional discussion last week. Week number 11, watch this video, which you're watching. Submit your second journal summary, which is due next Sunday, and then start putting the final touches on your field study. So these are going to be posted, your field studies are going to be posted in week number 12. So what I mean by that is, just to give you a preview, and I'd like you to really start thinking about how you're going to present, so to speak, to the class. Conceptually, or in a nutshell, what you do is you take your materials from your field study. You take that and then you put them into the week 12 discussion forum. The discussion forum is your opportunity to actually show the class what you did. It's considered a work week. That's really our work next week. Next Monday, I will be asking everybody to post your field study so everybody can see it, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. And then throughout the week, people chime in on your field study, and then it goes from draft form, you incorporate any changes that you make, and then there's an opportunity in a few weeks for you to submit the final edition of that. So to give you an idea of what some of the products that I've seen from people, what they've submitted to me, is I'll just show you this one here. This was a PowerPoint by, I said, a student exemplar in the last class. She was focusing in on English for speakers of other languages at the department at USM. So that was her field study. She knew nothing about it. About the goals, the foundation, the target population. By the way, I stripped some of the background information just so the file wasn't extremely large. So as you can see, this is what she was studying. This is what they did, what the structure of the department is, who's in what positions, how they hire, cost of the course, student population, on and on and on. So as you can see, quite comprehensive, but this is a good example of what a field study looks like. Now, you can do a podcast, you can do a video of yourself telling about your project, you can do a PowerPoint, you could write a paper if you really want to, but whatever you have, that's what I'm going to be asking you to post next Monday, maybe Tuesday at the latest. So what I mean by that is, just hold on for a second. I'm going to get out of here. And so I'm going to wrap up week number 11. Let me get out of here and I'll show you for week number 12. Oh, went the wrong way, sorry. So we are entering next week will be really the final portion of the course. Week number 12, field studies. You come down here, I'll have the video, the information. We're talking about transformative learning, modern adult learning settings, field study examples. I may just make this available so everybody can see it. I think I will. So right in here, this is what I'll be asking you to do next week, actually in weeks 12 and 13. Field study discussion. This is where you'll read and discuss other people's reports, and I'll show you how you do that. So just so you have the information, because I'm only at 7 minutes. So in here are the directions. I'm going to click field study, and so just say Kevin's field study. And you may want to title what it is that you're doing. So I could say in here, please view blah, 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 the field study. How you insert, and I might have gone through this already, but I'll just show you quickly again. You come over here. On the outside, I did that pretty quickly. You come in here, over, it basically says insert stuff. Click on that. I'm going to take something from my file, choose a file, and I'll use right here the field study from the student, which I'll just double click on that. It's taking it. Upload. I'm not going to put in any text. I could say Kevin's field study. I'm going to insert that. It's in there. Everything's ready to go. And then I would hit post. Now let me just hit post. I can wipe this out. So there you can see Kevin's field study. Here's the actual PowerPoint. And then through the week, people will chime in on Kevin's field study. They come in here, click on it, take a look at what I posted, they'll reply to it. Hey, great job on this. I thought your point about A, B, and C, it sounds like you, or whatever you want to say, will be recorded and then you post it. So once again, we'll have more information on this coming up. Let me make sure I can delete this thread. So that's not there, but it will give you an idea of what will be expected next week. So give me a little while. I'm going to make weeks 12 and 13 available, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, if you have any questions on week number 11, let me know. Please keep an eye on the assignments, the materials, and all that stuff. And once again, if you need any kind of assistance with the class, or maybe something even beyond the class that's really preventing you from staying up on the work, let me know. Peace, everybody. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you online. Bye.